Hola amigos, and welcome back to my YouTube channel and to my part in the collaboration that I am doing with my wonderful friend Self-Pub with Andy, all about our friend Estelle van der Velde's awesome book SEO for Authors. If you haven't been to my channel before, my name is Emma Bennet. I'm a UK-based writer. I'm actually a hybrid author and I write contemporary romance mainly, but also children's picture books. I'm writing my first Regency romance, a couple of non-fiction books for writers, and I am also a freelance developmental editor. I got a lot going on. Anyway, make sure that you check out Andy's side of this collaboration as well. If you haven't already, the links to that will be down in the description, in the comments, and also in the end cards if I remember to do them, let's be honest. So, Estelle's book, SEO for Authors. This could not have come at a better time for me. So within the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be self-publishing 2 non-fiction books for writers. The first of these is just a short guide for writers wanting to make the best use of Twitter, or X as it is known. Now, it's going to be especially for writers who don't want to spend their lives on social media, but appreciate that they probably do need to be on there and want to make the most of every single post that they put out there. The second book is going to be a guide to winning NaNoWriMo, and that is going to be out ready for Preptober, and I really hope it will be helpful to people, especially if you're doing your first NaNoWriMo, which I did last year, and I was just so nervous. I'd never written that much in such a short space of time, and I collected up a lot of information. I went crazy just finding out as much as I could so that I could set myself up for success, and it is going to be so awesome to be able to share that with all of you guys. But it does mean that I'm going to be setting these books up on Amazon myself. I'm going to be doing a lot of the things that Estelle talks about in this book, and now I know how to do it. So if you didn't know, SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, and this was always something that I feared. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest. I was scared of it. I didn't really know what it was about. I had a vague idea. I knew what a keyword was, but I didn't know how to do it. And every time I attempted to learn how, I got bogged down in the sheer amount of information that there is, and often very technical information, and it really put me off. And it would have been really, really fantastic to have had this information before, because what Estelle, who is a wonderful, wonderful person, do make sure that you subscribe to her YouTube channel if you're not already. That will also be linked below. What she does so well is she explains things in layman's terms, and she gives fantastic examples for everything so that you can really understand what she's trying to get across. And all of the things that she suggests in this book are very, very actionable. Most of them are completely free. SEO is actually a fantastic free way to be able to market your book. It's not free in terms of time, of course, but she does have some ways that you can spend a little bit of money and save a bit of time. But essentially, everything that she suggests in this book can be done for free, and I really, really love that. So yeah, Andy gave his top 5 takeaways, so I'm going to be giving my takeaways as well. They're not in any particular order, although I would say that the first one, I think, is possibly the most important because it's what you really need to start with. So my first takeaway is actually something that I spoke about during my talk for the AuthorTube Writing Conference this year. I spoke about author branding, and the point that I made is that when you are branding, when you are marketing yourself and your books, you need to be aware of who your readers are. You need to have an idea of who you are marketing to, because however wonderful you are, however awesome your books are, you are not going to be for everybody, and your books are not going to be for everybody. You know, you're not tacos. Not everybody's going to love you. So you need to be thinking about the people who are actually going to follow you, who are actually going to buy your books. Where are they going to be? Where are they going to be searching for you? How are they going to be searching for you? And that is absolutely the first step when you are thinking about search engine optimization. So the second tip that I picked up from Estelle is such a wonderfully simple one, and it's so quick to do, but I imagine it makes a huge, huge difference. And that is when you are looking up what keywords you want to use, when you are searching for different keywords in Google or on Amazon so that you can work out what other people search for, make sure that you turn that search engine onto incognito mode. And that means that your search isn't going to be influenced by other things that you have searched for yourself before. So you're going to get a much better idea of what people in general are searching for. So takeaway number 3 is a little bit more complicated. Estelle explains that people have different intents behind their searches, and she divides these intents into 3 different camps. The first of these is navigational, and that's where somebody has heard about you or your books and they actually want to find out more about you specifically. So the search that they are going to be putting in is maybe your author name or the name of your book or something like that. The second type of intent is transactional or commercial, and that's where somebody is actually looking for something to buy. And then the third type of intent is the one that we really need to work on, and that type of intent is informational. And that's where someone is looking for something, but they don't precisely know where they are going to get that information from. And that's where it's really important to rank on the first page of those Google results. Takeaway number 4 from Estelle is that there are short and long tail keywords. She says the biggest mistake authors make when choosing a keyword is thinking it's only one word. And I definitely did this. So basically, the longer the keyword, the better you can understand the intent behind the search that someone is making. The example that Estelle gives is that if you just type in writing into a search bar, it's just going to bring up so many results that it's going to be very hard to find whatever it is that you are specifically looking for. Whereas if you put something in like how to write a fantasy novel, it becomes much easier. So short tail keywords are keywords that are 1 to 2 words long. Then you have long tail keywords, which are 3 to 4 words long. And then you have super long tail keywords, which are 5 words or more. Basically, the longer the keyword you use, the more specific the search, the easier it is to rank for that search. And the final takeaway from Estelle's book today is that Amazon ad keywords are different from Amazon SEO keywords. So Estelle advises using the same process, which is detailed brilliantly in this book, to find both Amazon ad keywords and Amazon SEO keywords. But she does point out that you won't be able to use certain types of keywords in the 7 slots that you are allotted by Amazon when you are setting your book up for Amazon KDP. But you'll be able to use any types of keywords when creating ad campaigns. So in those 7 slots, the words that aren't allowed are things like Amazon, best-selling, free, and stuff like that. Whereas if you are setting up an ad, you can use pretty much any words you like. I say that you probably can't swear. I'm not sure. I need to look into that. I don't generally need to swear in my keywords because I write sweet romance. But, it would be useful to know. Anyway, yeah. So basically, those are my 5 takeaways. I really recommend that you pick up a copy of this book for yourself. It is available in both ebook and paperback, and it is incredibly useful if you are self-publishing. Whatever kind of book you are self-publishing, it is great for fiction and non-fiction. It's great for everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining me today for this video, and thank you to my friend Andy for agreeing to collaborate with me on this. It has been a lot of fun working with you. If you haven't already, please consider booping that like button and subscribe if you're not, because we have a lot of fun over here, and I will catch you in the next one.